So it's been a week, and I figured that I would wait a week because I have just been really depressed and really down and didn't want to talk about it. So we're gonna talk about it now. I got fired from the one job that I've actually ever really liked, and the only thing they gave me was that it was based on the fact that I had made address errors, and then I had gotten suspended, and then the incident on February 8th, which that's all they said. Didn't exactly say everything about it. I kind of had an idea because I was the one who took the call, and I kind of knew what it was, but they didn't explain it, like why I was getting fired because of it. But yeah, so currently jobless again, currently lost the only job that I actually liked, and I still have to go back and give them the uniforms. And on that subject, my thing is, why the hell did you not text me Sunday and be like, hey, we are dismissing you or something like that, or at least called me and said, hey, we are dismissing you. Could you bring all of your uniforms and have everything together? One, so that I didn't walk in on Monday with everything I needed for work, and I could have had everything you needed me to give back to you already prepared. And on that note, I wouldn't have had to come back and give you my stuff. Because let me tell you right now, I don't want to go anywhere near that place right now, because that was the one job I actually liked. And I thought that I would be at for a while. So I don't want to be there, let alone have to come back and give you all my uniforms. You could have just told me Sunday over the phone that I was being dismissed. So I had time to process, and I didn't come into work ready to work. I could have had all my stuff ready for you. But anyway, besides the point, that didn't happen, and so now I have to also bring my uniforms back. That's going to be a great time. So basically, I no longer work there, and I don't care anymore. So exposing some stuff that goes behind the scenes. First of all, 12-hour shift, no break, which I get because you're understaffed. You can't give people breaks, but legally, I think you're supposed to give, everybody I talked to was legally they're supposed to have given you at least a 15-minute break. Didn't even get that. When I say that, I mean, you could get up and go heat your food up, and you could go use the bathroom, which, that was great. But, you had to eat your food while working, so, I would have times where I would have to chipmunk my food, put my food in my cheeks and talk to people on the phone. Or I had to switch my mute button and chew really fast. And yes, there were several times where I almost choked because of that. Besides the point. But that is also a very physically and mentally demanding job. I wouldn't really say a lot physically, but still a little bit physically. Because you're sitting down for 12 hours, or you're standing up, or you're on the treadmill, or, you're doing all these things. So in that aspect, it is physically demanding. Mentally, it's a lot. You hear a lot of what goes on in your county, and you're just oh my God. You didn't expect that many things to be going on. But also, the training process is very hard. And, I understand why they're short-staffed, because some people, just can't take it. And then there's people like me who get fired, which I'm not sure how many people have gone fired, but I did. So on to training, I got put with 3 different CTOs because they said that they were going to partner us with people who we had stuff in common with. First of all, that first person I had absolutely nothing in common with. Nothing. She was a mom. I'm not. I liked books like the back of my hand, and that's what I would always do. I'm not sure she did. I mean, I saw her with a Kindle every once in a while after I got released, but I don't think me and her had anything in common, and they said that I was getting tough love from her. I didn't want tough love. I wanted someone who was going to train me and actually make me a good TC. So then I got switched to somebody else because she said that I shouldn't be continuing my training, and so I went with somebody else. And then after that, I got switched to a whole nother shift because I was still crying my eyes out because that shift just kept me wanting me, literally, I almost quit I should have just quit at that point, because clearly this was not working out, because I literally wanted to quit so many times, because that's how I felt. I felt like I was insignificant and I was like a little dot, and that little dot was being pushed. So when I got moved that second time, I was doing better. And excuse you. Anyway, so after I got moved, I got released like shortly after. I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks, she released me. Okay, everything was fine. I was having a, still asking questions, but no real problems at all. Then I started having address errors, and that's when they were like, okay. And after a couple, they were like, all right, we're going to suspend you for 2 days, and then after that, we'll have to dismiss you. And I was like, okay, you're threatening my job. We're not going to do that again. So we did it. And then on February 8th, there was one caller, which I still don't know exactly what happened, because they didn't explain it to me at all. They just said the incident on February 8th. Like, you're going to fire me for it. Please tell me. Because now I don't care. Like, now I do not care at all about it. So, but they didn't say it. They said the incident on February 8th, which to me, when I've explained it to my family and some of my friends, they were like, okay, I don't get it. And I was like, I don't really get it either. And, so that was that. So that Monday, they brought me in, they dismissed me, they asked me for everything that I had on me except the uniform that I was wearing, and I left. And I curled up into a ball for 2 days and didn't leave my room. And yes, you heard that correctly, my depression was that bad. And my depression never gets that bad, because I have managed it very well. So then, the lady that I'm currently house sitting for was like, well, if you need to do something before you find another job, I can help you with that. Because I still have bills and I still have things that I have to pay for. So I was like, hey, that'll work. So I immediately, that third day, it's like, you know what? I need to get out of my depression state. And I need to apply to jobs, because the world doesn't stop spinning because you get fired. So we went ahead and did that, and now I'm just waiting to hear from people, because one of them literally takes a month, and I still understand why it takes that long for them to do their process, but whatever. So yeah, I got fired from that job that I thought I was going to be doing for at least 5 years, and now I am at the point where I've completely become a different person after I leave workplaces, because when I'm there, I want to be a part of the team and everything, but then if I get fired or something, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want anything to do. There's some people there that I will still lovely have, dealings with, because they were very nice to me and have never been rude to me in any way, and those people I will be keeping in my phone. Everybody else is getting deleted, because that's what I do, because I don't want negative vibes in my life. So I kind of wanted to wait a week before I said anything, because I needed to get out of my depressive state, and I just got out of it. So yeah. But yeah, that's my life right now. And, it sucks getting fired. And this is, the third job I've gotten fired from in a year and a half. And my mom's like, well, you're doing something. I'm like, I ain't doing shit. So I'm just living life. And apparently that's not good for some people. So, yeah. But anyway, that's some tea. And also my life right now. And I will update when I get a job. Because, we still got bills. Hi. So, I kind of want to do a quick update real quick, because it's been a bit since I did the last video. I did, the March manifestation, but that's about it. Quick thing. I got my nose pierced, which I was planning on doing anyway. And I also got my daith pierced. Probably can't see it, because I still can't freaking see it. But I got my daith pierced, and so, yeah, I do have a job. It's very crappy. I don't make a lot of money. I mean, it's one of the jobs that I have that I'm if you ask your boss to, like, hey, like, I have something this day, but I couldn't put it in because it's not 2 weeks. He's like, sure, as long as you give him a week notice, he works with it. So that's nice. The bad part is I only make $9 an hour. And I've applied to a lot of places, and my mother actually is going to go ask somebody about something because one of the sites that I applied for is the hospital here, doing some stuff at the hospital. But the problem is that the website that they have you, like, apply on, for some reason, it doesn't completely, like, go through. If that makes sense. So if they didn't, like, you go to the site, but it never asks for a resume, it just asks you for your name and, like, contact information. So that's all it asks for. And I thought that was strange, and I told my mom about it. My mom was like, yeah, that seems strange. So she's like, I'm gonna go talk to somebody about that because it's probably not just you. It's probably a lot of people. But on another note, I found out that I am not allergic to milk, but we have no idea what I'm allergic to. So basically, I still have an EpiPen because she's like, I don't know when you could have an allergic reaction. So we're just going to keep you having an EpiPen just in case. Another thing that happened was I'm now finding my insurance again for Emgality because, of course, it can't be easy to do. Because Blue Cross and Blue Shield covered it. The other insurance that I have does not. So, yay. It's a great time. Also, I'm kind of back to not paying my mother because I don't make enough money to pay all my bills. And I'm trying to stay up on the ones that, like, need to stay up. So, she's paying my student loan on the 5th. And I have no idea. Excuse me. I'm supposed to be asleep because I have to be back at work at like 11:45 tomorrow. But so yeah. That's another great time that I can't pay my bills because I don't make enough. In like 2 weeks I didn't even get enough for my car payment. Like, I was $30 away from the minimum car payment. But I tend to try to, like, pay more so, like, the interest isn't terrible. But yeah. Also, I'm kind of happy that I haven't seen anybody from the job that I really liked that I got fired from, because I have, like, a bad feeling that I would not be nice at all. I think that I would, try to just, like, ignore them, because the only people I wouldn't are still in my phone. So, I feel like anybody else I wouldn't want to talk to, simply for the fact of that I'm still, like, I know there's nothing I can do, and, like, but, like, one of them posted something about the hiring event, and I just kind of, like, it hurt my soul. So, I'm kind of trying to stay away from it so I can have a better, better life and not have to think about it, because if I think about it too much, I get depressed again, because I took a severe pay cut, like, severely. I was making a lot of money at the job I got fired from, and now I'm barely making a car payment. I'm not even making a car payment. Let's just be honest. I'm not making a car payment, and I have to drive to Greensboro, which is 30 minutes away from my house, 35 minutes, and then I have to go there and back. So, like, the amount of gas I'm having to get is horrible. So I told Mom, I said, I need you to ask, because I cannot stay at that job. Like, at the time, it was good because I thought I would be working more. But now that summer's coming around, he's, like, cutting everybody's hours so that he can hire new people. So when the people who are going home for summer aren't there, then he'll still have people. Which I understand, but you've, like, cut all of our hours. Like, everyone's got cut. And a lot of us are just like, we can't, like, this isn't working for us anymore, because we can't physically pay bills. And, college students, some of them are just getting pocket money. Like, I don't think some of them
I mean, I haven't talked to a lot of them, but, like, from just, like, hearing their life stories, like, to me, it doesn't seem like they need the money. But I don't really know. I don't talk to people about money because I feel like that's just something you don't talk to your coworkers about. But still, like, we all make the same amount of money, so we all know how much people are getting because we all work the same hours. So, yeah. But anyway, yes, I got my nose pierced and my teeth pierced, and my mom's like, well, if you had money to that, you should have just saved it. And I should have, but I was in the very depressive state of I want to have pain, to get rid of pain, which I know it's probably not healthy, but it's just, it works for me. So, and I've wanted to get my nose pierced and my teeth pierced for a while, so I decided to do it. Also, I'm still single, and it's like almost the end of March, but there's no one in my town that I would want to date, like, at all. Like, I have everyone who I've met who lives in this town, I would never date. So, and I don't think I'd date anybody in my city of employment. So, yeah. But that's my life so far. My mom really wants me to do something with my degree, but, like, I've applied to things in the history field and nothing. One of them emailed me back and was like, well, you don't have a master's degree, so that's a no from us. And I was like, I mean, I get it, but, like, when I was reading the job, it said nothing about needing a master's degree, and I literally researched it, and you don't need a master's degree in most states to do that job, so I was confused. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed because I need to get up in the morning and go get my dog food with all my tip money that I was saving for other things. But that's not gonna happen now because he is my baby and he needs to eat, and my mom was gonna pay for it, but I feel bad, so I'm just gonna use all my tip money. But anyway, I will update again if I get another job. Not if, when I get another job, because I can't keep going. I mean, it's a decent job and it's not hard really, but I can't do this. Hey, so it's been about 4 months since my last life update. Excuse the hair, I just got back from the gym, but a lot has changed in 4 months. I have let go of a lot of things and brought more things into my life, and also, like, reevaluated my life, and it's been a roller coaster. So let's dive in. So I would think the first thing to say is that I watched a lot of my videos recently, and I was like, at that point I had literally just, gone through something that, as a 25-year-old who had just graduated college, it was a big thing to, like, get fired from a job that, again, like I said, I was going to hopefully have for 5 years. So that was a lot to process, and it did take me a lot. It took me until about 2 months ago to even be okay with the situation and everything, and kind of just, like, let go. And then on top of that, I did get a new job, and I actually like this job, I think, a lot better than I liked 911. I mean, it wasn't, like, because of anything. It's just, I think with this job, I feel better because it allows me to actually, use my people skills and, make people, still helping people, but also making people, like, happy in a way, if that makes any sense. So I started a job at a doctor's office as a receptionist, and I started about a month and a half ago, and I'm, like, so, like, I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted off my shoulders because of having a better job and being able to pay bills and stuff like that. So in that regard, my life has become a lot less stressful, but also at the same time, like, there are other things that are now kind of pertinent that I need to take care of, including new things with my health. So I'm not really sure how to say it, but we don't know what's going on. I'm going to get a panel done tomorrow, like a lot of lab work, like 7 or 8 different things she's testing for. because I have been really tired. I've been drinking a lot of water. My feet have been like tingling a little bit. My hands have too. Also, just my whole body's been aching. So she wants to do this first before she tests for rheumatoid arthritis, which I believe is in my family. I can't remember. I think my mom said it is, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm supposed to fast from like tomorrow morning until my 11:30. I'm going at my lunchtime, which is like 11:30. So yeah, there's that. So the people at this new job are amazing, and like I clicked with most of them really quickly, and I feel like I'm part of the family, which is something I didn't have at 911 right away. Like in the first month that I was there, I didn't feel like I had a family, and at this place I feel like I have a family. And of course there's, issues with every family, but like I've overcame them to the point where I'm just like, I know these things are gonna happen, but I mean, it is what it is. But I have to kind of like brush it off my shoulder and go home and be like, well, everyone's great, and everyone so far has been amazing. And it's also weird because everyone else in the office except me and one of the other people is like older than us, and so like me and her have like really bonded over that a little bit. But also like I really like the coworker that I work with, because we are in like this little box and it's really nice and everything, but we've bonded really well, and she's kind of like a mom to me. And yeah, so I love this place. Like, to tell you how much I love this place, I had some bananas that were dying, and I was like, you know what, we've had a really bad week, and this is probably something I never thought of at 911, like having a bad week and then baking something. So I made banana bread, my grandma's banana bread, and when I tell you everybody at the office loved it, they were like, this is amazing, it's so good. So I probably will be making that again. That's pretty much it so far in the past 4 months. Still single. Still reading books a lot. Going back to the gym, trying to be more healthy, eating healthier. In general, just trying to be like more healthy. And a lot of people are like, well, I saw you smashing some Chinese food. And I'm like, it's okay to every once in a while have something like that. And I don't have it a lot. And I actually told one of my coworkers, because she was like, you need to watch your blood sugar and this, that, and the other. And I was like, okay. So I didn't eat a lot of the rice, because last time I had Chinese rice, I almost passed out from low blood sugar. And so I ate more vegetables, and we got vegetables and like mandarin chicken and the fried rice, and I ate most of the veggies, which I think my mom was upset about a little bit. But I probably should have just gotten me something, because I wanted lo mein, because I don't like rice that much, and I don't know what lo mein would do. My mom's like, it's gonna do the same thing. So we just got fried rice, because we really didn't want to spend a lot of money. And so yeah. Also, I'm really excited because my friend's son's first birthday is next month, and I'm really excited, even though I haven't seen her in a while. And I'm gonna try to see her next weekend, because she's not working, but I don't know if she's going up if she's traveling or doing anything, so I probably need to ask her that this week. But I really want to hang out with her this week, because she's like, he's crawling, and she sent me videos, and it's really cute. But like our schedules definitely are like different. I mean, they were different at 911, but they're like different now, because I'm like, I don't have time. Like with my other job, I could take time and go to her house, but now it's like mostly all of my time, especially due to health problems, I haven't had the energy to do anything. And when I say that literally it takes everything in me to go to the gym, it takes everything in me to go to the gym. Like today, I really didn't want to go to the gym, just because I was tired and I really didn't want to go, but I ended up going because I was like, I need to go. So I went to the gym, and it felt really good. And then we came home, and we had these like lettuce wraps that tasted just like Big Macs, but 100% healthier for you, because it was all lettuce, like a lettuce wrap, and then you put the meat inside and like everything. It was so good. But yeah, and then we went for a walk with my dog, and then now it's just kind of chilling until nighttime. I normally go to bed by 9, but it's like 8:47 right now, and I haven't even showered, so I'm not going to bed at 9, but that's okay. But that's pretty much the update about my life. And for all those that have stayed, because there have been a lot of people that I like see my followers going up and down. And, like, I never do anything for followers. Like, I do things because I want to just say stuff and, like, get it out there for those of people who do watch my videos, which I love you for. Thank you so much for watching. But I don't make videos for views or followers or likes. I just make videos because they make me feel better and they help me feel better about my life in a way, I guess. I mean, not really. I mean, yes and no. But it feels better when I can, like, say things out and know that someone's watching it and they're like, oh, like, you know. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and thank you for staying if you have, because there have been a lot of fluctuations, and I know I haven't posted in a while, but I've been mental state, health state, and it's just, social media is not my top priority right now. Like, my Twitter will be continuously, like, splitting up, but everything else, I put my health above everything else, and currently the school plan is to start next fall. I said I was going to start this fall, but again, I just started a new job and I was not going to try to write papers and stuff. So next fall, I was going to do spring, but again, my 90 days is up at like the middle of August, if not September. So I don't know what's going to happen after that. So we're just waiting until next fall when hopefully everything's settled down. But yeah, thank you again and good night.